Hello everybody, it's your boy Mr. Green Hands. I am here at the allotment. It's not been the greatest weather of all. It's been horrible, it's been dark, it's been windy like some gust of wind. But I'm gonna be still out here because it's time to get my pumpkins out of the garden before I lose them to Mother Nature. Let's get started. See, this is not my normal place of gardening. This is my neighbor, and if you guys can see over here, let me see, I've been digging out some brambles which are like black berries. I'm trying to remove them, so because over my section there they're growing all over the fence, I just want to try to maintain them, so I've been basically uprooting them. But back to your regular schedule, it's me and my pumpkin today. Look, I planted it over here thinking there's vast amounts of land, no one is using it, and let me plant some pumpkins so they can take over the whole world. So I thought, but look, I have this here. They have not, let's say this is like one of my failures this year. It's one of my biggest failures. No, would I call it failure? A lesson. Yeah, a lesson learned. Look at that. This is tiny, but still good. These are a hybrid, which I planted Crown Prince, which is a winter variety of squash or pumpkin, and it cross-pollinated with another variety last year. I planted it this year, so my pumpkins are going to be somewhat different. They're going to have the colors of everything else and the shape of the Crown Prince. So they normally are a gray color like this one. Let me show you how they're supposed to be. They're meant to be literally, let me take you guys over there, like this one here. Look, that's how they're supposed to look. Obviously 10 times bigger than that, because this is not where I normally would plant. This is not my land, so I didn't feed it. So I was trying to get more out of it than I want. Let me just cut it here with a secateur because I want to keep the stem on, because with the stem being on there, it lasts longer. It's not bad, but it's not brilliant. But it's a pumpkin indeed. So I planted, literally, I had about like 5 or 6 plants. Some didn't even make it. Look at this, guys. The plants have completely dried down, which is a sign that I need to take them out. But it didn't even do any well. I should have just planted them where in my section here. Look, nothing. Look, you can see his vines. Look, this one didn't even give me a pumpkin. So out of the many that I struggled to put over here, I got 3 good pumpkins, small and good. So I can't complain too much, other than the fact that it's better to plant something where you know it's gonna have a higher potential of doing well, because obviously I've been feeding the soil. So look at that. It's not bad, but it's not what I was looking for. So a lesson learned. Plant your stuff in good soil that you know you've been taking care of it to the max, and don't be greedy. But then again, maybe next year I'll still take a chance over here, because if no one's using it, why shouldn't I literally plant something over here other than it become waste? So let's see what next year. I might be winning it next year once I've cut all of that down. But let's go to my section of the allotment and show you what a difference a good soil makes. Another pumpkin that I have over here. I'm literally trampling on a lot of parsnips to be able to show you this. And this is the smallest out of the 3 good ones that I grew in my soil over here. Because I always want to make sure you keep the stem on there. With the stem being on the top, when the stem are there, they last longer and they sustain the longevity of the pumpkin, and they could last up to 8 months. Literally, I think I still have 1 remaining from last season still at home, and it's not rotted or anything. So hey, this is the smallest out of it. So this is the one from my trial and error failure, as it is. This is the one, and this is from my garden, which you just saw me harvest. See, it's good to know where your food is coming from, and it's coming from the soil that I fed with all natural organic matter, and it's turned out much better than the one that I just put over the other side just to try to captivate or capture a piece of land that was occupied by no one. So hey, let me go and get the other one that's bigger. And before I go anything, if you notice something, how dry these leaves are, that's the plant telling me that it's time to harvest them. Not just the time, but the weather is telling me as well, because the weather is starting to get really cold and damped, and I don't want my plants, or should I say my food, my pumpkins, to go to waste. So let me go over here and harvest the other one on this side here. Let me take you guys over here so you can see me very well. You can have a look at me calculating my pumpkin. Collecting my pumpkin, you know? Yeah. Anyway, that's me being silly, but how it is. How it is. You know how it goes. Yes. Let me cut from around it because I don't want to damage the main stem using my beautiful secateurs. Now this is a pumpkin. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes, it might have a little bit of orange around it because obviously it's a mutated, or should I say cross-pollinated with another variety of pumpkin from last year. And now it's deciding to produce pumpkins of all different variety. This grayness is from the Crown Prince. That one I have no idea what the variety is. God knows where the pollen came from. But it has the shape of a Crown Prince, which I'm happy with. So it's going to have the hardness and the texture of a Crown Prince, which is beautiful and hard where I like it. Because I like to cook my pumpkins and consume them just with boiling water. It's delicious. Some people make pumpkin pie, but I don't do that. Okay, this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. This is the ginormous one that I had this year. Last year I had a bigger one than this, but it's fine. Next year I am prepared to grow something bigger, better, and tastier because I'm going to try to switch it up with a few different varieties of pumpkins, but I will still always plant these ones, which are the ones grown in my allotment, because so they are fully acclimatized to what I have here. They know the soil, so they're a higher chance to producing, but always have some other varieties to test out, so which ones are better for you and your surroundings, or should I say the soil composition that you have in your area or location where you live. So let's go over there and show you the bad boy. I think you guys can see it from here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Actually, let me get you guys closer. It's better to get you closer. Can you feel it now? Michael Jackson. Come on. Anyway, this is the biggest one. And I'm going to be let's cut all of these things back, trim it all the way back. And hopefully, I have to use 2 hands for this. Yeah, I wish I had a scale so I can put them on. Look at this. Get these slugs, snails, bye. A little bit of worm, a bit of dirt. Look at that. Whew, I crushed you. Ugh. Now I gotta wash my hands. I crushed you. Look at that. That is a pumpkin. Let me put them together on this side here. You can see the difference and you tell me which is better. So look at it. This is the massive one. This is the biggest I've got right now. It's super heavy. It's probably about maybe 15 kilograms. I don't have a scale to weigh it, but that is a very heavy, thick pumpkin. Look at the sound. Listen to the sound. Lovely. So this is one of the ones that I have from over there. It's fine. It's not the best, but sometimes these little ones actually become more tastier than these big ones. So yeah, that is it for me. And I know people grow pumpkins to do Halloween. I ain't into that stuff. That's not me. I'm not into Halloween, you know, but I grow pumpkins to eat. And some people grow pumpkins to put into other things, like pumpkin pie. Never had it before, but maybe one day I'll try. But I grow pumpkins to spoil them and eat them, and they're to make soups. Don't forget that soup, because it's a beautiful, if you get a really rich pumpkin with a yellow texture and the sweetness in a soup, it makes it naturally yellow. We'll put it in the soup because the soup naturally is beautiful when you got a bit of pumpkin there, guys. Come on. Vegetable, just have a vegetable soup with just everything natural ingredients is to die for. And even better when you grow it yourself. And this is your boy, Mr. Green Hands. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please look after the planet because we have to. See you guys soon.